Okay, hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is loud and clear. So this is an example video for differential equation. Our topic for today is equations with homogeneous coefficients. Now, our second type of differential equations. Now, for now, we're gonna be doing two problems. Let's proceed first with problem number 8, no, or number 1, or our first problem for this video, which is, if you write this down, this will become 5v minus u, okay, du plus 3v minus 7u dv. Okay, so this is our first problem, differential equation, first order. Okay, again, we're trying to solve for homogeneous equation. I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to solve for it, inspect for it, or what and any other tips and tricks that I'm using. Equations with homogeneous coefficients. For this type of equation, it is essential that we inspect the equation and the terms of the equation in this case have all are all the same degree. Now, the term is they are the same degree. Now, if we look at this one, 5v is first degree, u is first degree, v is first degree, u is first degree. So they are all first degree. For example, if you have another term, x squared, y plus x cubed plus y cubed plus x squared. Now, if we're talking about the first three terms, that's of third degree all, and it will be homogeneous in homogeneous coefficients. But because of the x squared here, they are not the same. They are not the same coefficients. No, so they are this. The last one is second degree. So the last one have become second degree. So it's not homogeneous anymore. But if this, let's say for this one, if this becomes like, or it has a y in here, or there's like a xy square, or any of those combination, as long as it's three, as long as they have the same degree, then they are homogeneous. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so that's just inspection. But how do you test if it is really homogeneous? So officially, we test the equation homogeneously by substituting the variables with lambda times variable. So lambda variable u is equal to lambda u. Na. So we're gonna substitute that. Oh, we're gonna substitute that. That will become 5 lambda v minus lambda u du plus 3 lambda v minus 7 lambda u dv. Now, if you take up lambda for every term, now because every term has lambda, it will be the same equation as the it will be the same equation as the top as the given. Because that's the essence of the test. If you can take out the lambda, right, this is the same equation as this one. If you can take out the lambda from the equation and it's the same equation, then therefore, you shall conclude that the equation is homogeneous of degree of that, depending on the power of the lambda. So in this case, it is 1 degree, 1. Right? That is now your test. And now, basically, you guarantee that it's a homogeneous equation. Okay, next, you solving for homogeneous equation, you substitute any of the variable with, so this case we have v and u. So I'm gonna use, let's say, letter A. V is equal to AU So V dV is equal to ADU plus UDA. Okay? Or you can substitute U is equal to AV. You can substitute U or V, any of the two. Uh, so I'm gonna use ADU and UDA. So we're gonna substitute B. 5 AU minus U DU plus 3 AU minus 7 U dV. Because this is dV, the right side is dV, we're gonna be substituting that with ADU plus UDA. Okay, where A is a variable also. Right? Simplify further. 5 AU minus U DU. Right? Plus 3 A square U DU minus 7 U A DU. So that's just the first term. Plus 3 AU square DA plus minus 7 U square DA is equal to 0. So that's after substituting it. Once you substitute your AU or your variable, your third variable, it is said that the equation will be separable equation. Okay? So separable equation, we have that on another video. Okay, so let's simplify further. So we're gonna check DU. So this one is AU, right? And this for the 7, this one is negative 7, this one is positive 5. So that's negative 2, right? So 3A square U minus 2 AU minus U DU plus well 3 minus 7. That's 3 minus 7. Uh, A square. Oh no, not A square but U square. We're handling the bottom terms. So that will become U square. 3A minus 7 dA is equal to 0. The left side has a lot of terms with U. So we're gonna just take out U. Du, right? 3A squared minus 2A minus 1 plus U squared 3A minus 7 dA. Divide both sides. So it is separable. Divide both sides by 3A squared minus 2A minus 1 and U squared. So this becomes U du divided by U squared plus 3A minus 7 dA over 3A squared. It is now separable. Okay? Now, at this point, we're gonna be doing partial fraction. Okay, we cannot integrate the second term very easily. So you cannot integrate that directly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do partial fraction on the side just to separate it out. No? On the side. So let's say I'm just gonna copy this. Okay. So the fraction for this one, how about Let's separate the denominator first, which is 3a squared minus 2a minus 1. So that's positive 3, right? 3a, then a, right? Then negative 1 and positive 1. Okay, so when you multiply 3a, that's negative 3. Then when you multiply this one, this is positive 1, that will become negative 2. Okay, reverse FOIL method, factoring method. Actually, it's so the term is, I think it should be taught in elementary already, in your elementary years already. Alright, so that is now your fraction with the denominator. Okay, so 3a plus 1, right, plus b over a minus 1. Now, yeah. So that is now the denominator of the two fractions that we're gonna be dividing it or parting our main fraction with. Just copy it. Then once we do that, we multiply both sides by the denominator. 3a plus 1, a minus 1. So this becomes a. Oh, let's be careful with the letter a because we used already the letter a. So I'm gonna use a small letter a in this one. Okay, small letter a minus 1 plus b, 3a plus 1. Okay, and that is equal to 3a minus 7. Right? Once we do that, we equate like terms. The term is equate like terms. What are the like terms? Everyone with a. So 3 is equal to a small letter, plus 3b. Right? Those are with the letter A. And everyone with the constants, negative 7 is equal to negative A plus B. Right? Right? Now, if we add that, that will become negative 4 is equal to 4B. B is equal to negative 1. A is equal to 3 minus 3, negative 1. So A is equal to 3 plus 3. A is equal to 6. If that's correct, no, so if B is negative 1, this will become plus 1, negative 6. Okay. Or 6. So A is equal to 6, B is equal to negative 1. That is now the letter or the coefficients of our fraction. Now, if we write down this fraction, du over u is plus, right? What is our fraction? A, right? Small letter A. This one. Small letter, which is 6. No. 6 over 3a plus 1. 6 over 3a plus 1 minus b is negative 1. So what is negative 1 over a minus 1. Okay, dA. That is now our fractions. Okay, is equal to 0. We can now integrate our equations. Okay, so this will become ln plus 6. Now, divided by 3, ln 3a plus 1 minus ln a minus 1 is equal to ln c. So this will become 2 ln u plus 2 ln 3a plus 1 minus ln a minus 1 is equal to ln c. Let's simplify further. So property of logarithm, ln u, 3a plus 1 square over a minus 1 is equal to ln c. Raise both sides to e. So we cancel out the natural logarithm. So we can turn back now. So remember, we can turn back now the a. So remember, b is equal to au. So v is equal to au. A is equal to v over u. So 3v over u plus 1 squared over v over u plus, well, not plus 1, but minus 1 is equal to c. Multiply both sides or simplify further. Multiply both sides by u. Well, no. Just simplify further the fraction first. So u is multiplied to 3v plus u over u squared over v minus u over u is equal to c. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by v minus u. So this becomes 3v plus u squared is equal to c v minus u. Let's make the v more apparent. Okay, that is now the answer. I hope our answer is correct. There you go. 3b plus u squared is equal to cv minus u. Did we get the correct answer? I think we get the correct answer. Yep. There we go. So that's our first problem. I hope you guys learned something. You guys could reverse the video, pause the video, or go back to the previous timestamps. And good luck with your homogeneous equations. Welcome back. This is our second example for equations with homogeneous coefficients. Let's try to do number 12. So let's write down the equation. So in this case, we have xy dx, x plus 2y squared dy. What we're going to do is, I guess, check first. No? So because this is terms having first degree, right? So we inspect first. This is first degree, that's 2. Then this one is first degree, but that's squared, right? So meaning that will become 2, that will become 2, and probably there's a third term there that will have 2 degree variables. Okay, so that is probably homogeneous, right? But what we're going to do is do the test. Now substitute x is equal to lambda x, y is equal to lambda y. So our equations will become lambda x lambda y dx minus lambda x plus 2 lambda y squared dy is equal to 0. Okay. I think much better if we simplify or expand, or we can just manipulate the equation to having lambda square. This on the left side, it will become lambda square immediately. But because this will become lambda x plus 2y square dy is equal to 0. And back distributive property of the exponent, that will become lambda square x plus 2y square dy. Okay, lambda square xy dx. Meaning lambda square quantity xy dx minus x plus 2y square dy is equal to 0. We can now write down, therefore, the equation is homogeneous of degree 2. Degree 2. And now we can use substitution method, or we know that this is homogeneous. We can now substitute the values. For this case, I'm gonna try dy. Now, y is equal to vx. Now, instead of a, we're just gonna use v. dy is equal to v dx plus x dv. I recommend x equals vy because it is much smaller because of the first term. Now, dx, if we substitute x equals yv or vy, then we got dx is equal to v dy plus y dv. Right? But in my case, I'm gonna go through with dy just to make a point that you can use any variables. Why do I give point on substituting x equals yb? Because it's much your homogeneous equation will result to a much smaller separable equation. I will not try to do it here in the video, but you guys try it at home. You will have a much smaller partial fraction or separable equation once you substitute with dx because it is multiplied to xy. Because it is multiplied to xy. But what I'm going to do is dy, which is multiplied to a trinomial or a binomial squared. Okay, so substitute x vx dx minus, right, x plus 2y squared dy is equal to 0. Let's expand because I didn't try to expand first. Minus x squared plus 4xy plus 4y squared dy is equal to 0. Now we can substitute vx, right? So x vx dx minus x squared plus 4x vx plus 4v squared x squared v dx plus x dv is equal to 0. As you can see, we are multiplying a binomial with a trinomial, which will result to more terms. 2 times 3, 5 more terms. But if we substitute dx, we will be having a lot more smaller equation. So x squared v dx, let's do dx first, minus x squared v dx plus x squared v squared 4 dx plus 4v cube x squared dx. Okay. That is a negative sign all throughout. Yeah, that's a negative sign all throughout to the dx to the right side. So this will become negative. This will become negative. Alright, then for the x dv minus x cube dv minus 4 x cube v dv minus 4 v squared x cube dv is equal to 0. All negative. I simplify further our separable equation. This becomes 0, right? Positive 1 and negative 1. Then for x squared 4 v cube plus v squared dx negative. Okay, because that's negative 4b both sides. Okay, minus uh, x cube, then 4v squared plus 4v plus 1 dv is equal to 0. Right? I now substitute further. Divide both sides by negative x cube and v cube plus v squared. So that becomes 4 x squared dx over x cube plus 4v square plus 4v plus 1 dv over v cube plus v square. Okay, so we have now our fraction, but we cannot integrate further. I guess we substitute or we do partial fraction. Okay, let's separate our fraction to another side. Okay. First up, we have 4v square plus 4v plus 1. I guess, can we separate the numerator, right? So the numerator will become 2v plus 1, 2v plus 1, right? Because that's 4v square uh, divided by v cube plus v square. So that's v square plus v plus 1. Okay, so there we go. V plus 1 dv is that's the fraction, right? Okay, what else? Do we have the correct denominator? Okay, v cube 4v cube 4x squared. So for partial fraction, what we're gonna do is for this fraction, what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply partial fraction. Usually substitution method to make it simpler, but uh, I can't think of anything to substitute that will make the equation much simpler. I would like to try, but we're in a video. I recommend you guys do trial and error at home. Try to practice, try to determine, try to substitute. When it comes to solving this kind of equation, it's much better that you try instead of just thinking about it. No. So for now, I'm gonna do is separate the denominator v square, v plus 1, then 4v squared plus 4v plus 1. I'm gonna do partial fraction that will become av plus bv plus c, v square, v plus 1. Multiply both sides by the denominator, right? V square, v plus 1. So that will become av, v plus 1, then b, v plus 1, then c, v square. And that will become AV squared plus AV BV plus B CV squared. Okay, is equal to 4V squared plus 4V plus 1. Remember, equate like terms. B is equal to 1. If B is equal to 1, A plus B is equal to 4, meaning A is equal to 3. And if A is equal to 3, A plus C is equal to 4. C is equal to 1. Okay? So, 3, A is 3, B and C is 1. Okay. We can now go back to this one. So, this becomes 4dx over x plus 3 over b plus 1 over v squared plus 1 over v plus 1. And that is dv is equal to 0. We have now done partial fraction. Now, okay, integrate our equations. Integrate our equations, so that becomes 4 ln x plus 3 ln v plus negative 1 over v plus ln B plus 1 is equal to ln C. Okay? I'm gonna move the 1 over B to the right, then ln C to the left. Right? So that will become ln X to the fourth, V cube, V plus 1, right? Then multiplied to C is equal to 1 over V. Okay, remember we substitute y equals Vx, y equals Vx, V is equal to y over x. So we can now substitute, right? Or raise both sides to E. We can raise both sides to E. Well, we cannot, there's no L on the right side, so we will have E raised to 1 over B. So x to the fourth, y over x cubed, multiplied to y over x c is equal to E 1 over y over x. Simplify that further. This one is plus 1, right? So x to the fourth, y cubed over x cubed, y plus x over x c is equal to e raised to x over y. Cancel na to. Y cubed, y plus x c is equal to e raised to xy. Okay, I think that's a simplified term already, and that is now your general solution. Okay, general solution. No, tama ba? Okay, so C because so sir, C is on the right side. So remember C is a constant. So we can just move it to the opposite side. Divide both sides by C. So 1 divided by C, that will become 1 over C, e raised to xy. Then let 1 over C is equal to C because C is a constant and arbitrary constant C e raised to xy. Now, y cubed, y plus x. So it's the same. It's basically the same. And I will treat it as correct. Now, just for another situation where we could have what you call a particular solution. If there's a case, let's say, okay, again, to the students, for example, if the problem gives you a situation where, let's say, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. Then it asks you determine the solution if x equals to 1, y equals 1, or written in in a form of y1 is equal to 1. There we go. So what you're gonna do is substitute the values. So 1 cube, 1 plus 1 is equal to c e raised to 1 divided by 1. So that will become 2 is equal to c e raised to 1, right? Or e. So 2 over e raised to e or e raised to 1 is equal to c. That is the value of c. Then we just substitute the value. Y cube, y plus x is equal to 2 e xy multiplied to e, well, negative 1. Right? That is now your particular solution. Okay? That's an example of a particular solution. If the problem gave you an initial condition or an initial value. Okay? I hope you guys learned something. You guys could check out the other timestamps and videos. And yeah, this is our second equation for our homogeneous equation. If you guys need the solution, you guys could message me about the answers. Okay, if you guys have something you want to share, just comment in the videos below. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Peace out.